Alright, so tomorrow the Super Falcons of Nigeria will play in their second match at the Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco. The Zebras of Botswana will be their opponents, and a win in this clash could place Team Nigeria in the quarterfinal of the competition. Now, this is the match preview video, so we will be match previewing in this video. But before we get started, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. So yeah, Super Falcons of Nigeria taking on Botswana, the Zebras of Botswana, their second match of the group stage, and the game will be played tomorrow, Thursday, the 10th of July, 8 p.m. Nigerian time will be the start of the match, and it will be hosted at the Stade Labi Zaouli in Casablanca, Morocco. Of course, same site that hosted the Super Falcons' first game of the competition against Tunisia. Now, to watch the game, you can catch it on Super Sports, that's on DSTV. You can also catch it on beIN Sports, that's on wherever you get beIN Sports at. Online, CAF TV, not yet seeing the games on CAF TV, so scratch that. FIFA Plus, scratch that also, not seeing the games there. SABC, the South African channel, I've seen some things about the game being online. I tried to go through the process, but when I clicked on the game that was just played, Zambia against Senegal, 3-2 win for Zambia, when I just clicked on that, it said not available in the location, so, or something like that. So I don't know how to get it on SABC, but if you do, let us know in the comment section. That would be very helpful. Now, when it comes to this matchup right here, Botswana come into this game after a loss in their first match of the competition. That was against Algeria, slim 1-0 loss. And when it comes to the Super Falcons, of course, they won their first game. That was against Tunisia, 3-0. A win in this game right here could see the Super Falcons qualify for the next round of the competition. Now, this is a rematch from the last edition of the WAFCON. The Super Falcons took on Botswana in actually their second match. Just like this one, they played in their second match at the last WAFCON. It was a 2-0 win for the Super Falcons. Ifeoma Onumonu got the first goal, Christy Uchebe the second, and that was our first win at that competition. By the way, of course, we lost to South Africa. Then we went on a 3-match winning streak, which just with the last one against Tunisia. Actually, our first match in that winning streak was that game against Botswana. We defeated Botswana, then defeated Burundi, now Tunisia, and hopefully Botswana to make it 4 straight. Now, another thing the Super Falcons could be going for, a second straight clean sheet in this competition right here, and this will be the first time the Super Falcons have had 2 straight clean sheets in a competition, to start a competition, since 1998. So that would be a pretty cool target to reach right there. Now, coming into this game right here, I know everybody expects the Super Falcons to win, and to me, it kind of makes it harder for a team when you come into a match as the favorite, the overwhelming favorite. Everybody is thinking, hey, not just win, how much are you going to win by? I think that kind of puts a team under pressure. But in this situation, I feel like the players we got, they are dogs. We got a whole bunch of dogs on this team. Players who want everything that comes with playing with Nigeria. So I don't think they're going to be intimidated by having to win matches. So I really don't think that's going to come in as a problem. Now, in this game, I feel we got to come with the right intensity. We can't just look at this game as a any match. We got to compete at the highest level in this game. We got to dominate. I think that's the word right there. We got to dominate. We got to win our 50-50s. And we just got to make less mistakes in possession. We got to make less mistakes than we did last time. We did a good job last time, but I think we could be much, much better. Some of our passes that we got wrong, I think we can get right. Some of the touches we got wrong, I think we can get right. So I would like to see a more complete team performance from the Super Falcons in this one. And with that being said, of course you need the right recipe from the man in charge, head coach of the side, Justin Madugu. And for me, I felt like he had a credible performance in that first matchup against Tunisia. His team created a whole bunch of chances. They scored 3 goals, really should have been 4. Had a whole number of clear-cut chances. Played good defense. I think first half was just top class defensively. Second half, maybe a little bit of loose moments here and there, but they still kept a clean sheet at the end of the day. And I felt like it was an okay performance. Yes, I didn't agree with some personal decisions, but those are his personal decisions to make. But at the end of the day, I feel like for a first match in a women's AFCON, he had a pretty good performance. So I got to give him his credit for that. Now, going into this matchup, I think the starting lineup, a lot of people will be talking about that. A lot of people will be anticipating that. Not just the starting lineup, who's going to be on the bench, who's not making the squad. I think a lot of that is going to have a lot of people talking. And from what the coach is saying, he's going to be giving all the players an opportunity to play in this competition, or at least a lot of the players.
Well, every player that is here representing the country that has made the team is equally of great importance. For us, they are all our players, and we try as much as possible to promote team harmony and make everybody feel relevant in the team, and nobody feels more important than the other. The game is all about, it's a team sport. You all need each other. And so we try as much as possible to ensure that we do the right thing by being fair and transparent in all that we do. Like I said, everybody has an equal chance of being in the team. So whoever does well continues, whoever does not do well, obviously because we want to do better, we have the privilege of making those changes so that we get the team going.
Now, to be honest, I'd rather have a more consistent team. I think you should limit changes in competitions like this. If it's a club level competition, of course you can change as you like, but in a competition like this, you have 6-7 games. I think you just ride with the best 11 and substitute when you need to substitute. But I do understand where the coach is coming from. The fact that everybody would get an opportunity would really lighten up everything. You would give your best in training, knowing, hey, I got a chance just like the other players got a chance. So I can understand where he's coming from. But at the same time, like I said, I would rather have a more consistent situation, which, to be honest, I think the coach will have a level of consistency. I think there are a number of players that will be in the starting lineup regardless of what happens. And even when you look at the substitutions, nothing really crazy, because you look at Esther Okoronkwo in her last stint under Justin Madugu when he was the interim head coach after the World Cup. She was coming off the bench at the beginning of the second half. So that wasn't different right there. Maybe Chiwendu Ihezu coming on with her along with Christy Uchebe, that might have been a little different, but normally 45 minutes Esther Okoronkwo was coming in for Justin Madugu. Now for me, I really had no issues with that starting lineup against Tunisia. Like I said in the last video, one of the last videos, I felt like the first half was better than the second half. Created chances, scored more goals, and also did not concede that many chances. So I felt like that first half was really the best performer. I wouldn't mind the same players starting this game. Maybe Rashida Tajibade moving to the wing. Not maybe, hopefully she moves to the wing. You can play Tony Payne at the midfield position. You could bring in Jennifer Echegini. Anything you want to do, you can do. But just put Rashida Tajibade on the wing. That's all I'm saying. And the rest of the players I feel are good to go. Of course, we got to think about those yellow cards. Tosin Demain, Deborah Abiodun. Both players picked up yellow cards in the last game. And Deborah Biodun's yellow card, the first one could have been a red, the second one should have been a second yellow card. So she kind of got off the hook in that one. And maybe the Tosin Demahin yellow card was kind of debatable, but we gotta really be disciplined going forward in this competition. We can't expect to get the benefit of the doubt. We saw what happened in the last WAFCON, so we definitely have to keep our head on the swivel going forward. But let me know your thoughts on me saying they should pick up a yellow card in this game, miss the next one, and get ready for the quarterfinal. Let me know how you would feel about that in the comment section. And of course, Super Falcons of Nigeria will be taking on Botswana tomorrow, Thursday, the 10th of July, 8 p.m. Nigerian time will be the start of the matchup. Let me know your predictions, all that good stuff. Put it in the comment section. Make sure to like this video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.